Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. This is Daily Trading Analysis with a quick market update for today, 23rd of July, Tuesday. Today, we got, in terms of economic data, we got existing home sales month over month really being crashed, minus 5.4%, continuing in the negative, and overall only 3.89 million instead of the 4 million consensus. At the same time, Fed manufacturing index and also services are pushing higher. Instead of the -7, we are now in positive territory for the services. And for manufacturing, shipments negative, index negative. That's pretty, I think that's good for the inflation fight, but services are still quite hot. This is for data. Remember that yesterday and today is just minor data. Everyone's waiting for Thursday GDP growth rate, the quarter-over-quarter advanced reading, and also Friday PCE and personal income and spending. Everyone's waiting that. So if you feel that this market is choppy, well, it is, because it is. It is what it is, and sometimes we have to exercise patience while we wait and only be disciplined enough to really trade the best setups. Apart from economic data, also we are this week starting some of the big companies' earnings. Today we got Spotify, we got UPS, we got General Motors, and we got Coca-Cola. After the close, we are going to see Tesla and Alphabet, Google, and also Visa for the consumer discretionary. So a lot of things are happening today, and that's another reason why the markets are just chopping around. They are ranging, they are bound, and it's because, in case Spotify, real quick, Spotify reports the quarterly earnings. Spotify right now, it's pretty damn high. Today is just 10% in the green, because the demand is still there. It's pushing shares up. It got to 14% because the second quarter, the subscribers rose to 246 millions, above expectations. General Motors raises 2024 guidance, quite important, because first quarter earnings beat. And General Motors said that during the first 3 months of the year, was up 7.6% from roughly 40 billion a year earlier. So pretty good numbers from General Motors. UPS, worst day on record due to miss and guidance cut. So UPS is having a bad time, and Coca-Cola, another of the consumer discretionary favorites. Coca-Cola tops earnings and estimates hikes full year outlook as demand rises. Quite important, because demand, it's what everyone's watching, because it will support the market. Who knows? But for now, earnings are coming. We have the two big ones, Tesla and Alphabet, after the close. And until then, we just have to really be patient. I'm starting again from the 1 hour chart, because as you can see, I have 2 points of controls. The previous one, the dashed yellow line, and the bold line is the actual one. As you can see, here's the volume. It's been, since yesterday and throughout all the day today, it's been ranging from this one to this one, and then the other one, and then the other one, and it's been switching between those, because there's an accumulation. As you can see, there's a huge push of volume down here. Another reason, yesterday I told you that trading in the point of control is quite choppy, it's quite difficult, because you don't know the direction yet. We need to wait to see if this is an accumulation or if this is a distribution. Another thing that I'm watching is this descending trend line, that if we continue trading in a range, at some point we are going to find that trend, and if we break, that would be a sign, because that would be breakout plus the volume being left below. On the other side, if we try to test reject and go below the point of control, that would mean that this is distribution. Shorts are accumulating here for a bigger move lower. So it is what it is. There's no edge right now. We are just trading. This is 1 hour candles. Look at this. This is just, there's nothing we can trade here. There's nothing. Everyone's watching, everyone's waiting. I had a pretty nice trade because I trade this momentum move since the low to the highs, almost 100 points. In this case, I just took the inverse here, consolidation, taking the first candle to breakout and the stop at the lows of this imbalance, 23 points of risk for 58, 2.50 risk reward ratio. And that's my only trade today because there was nothing. During the overnight, we tried to go higher, we go lower, and then we chop into the open. We do this. I don't know why we did this, but then we couldn't held basically this level that we break out. Then shorts know that and they start piling in. So today's range is just pretty bad. What else? As you can see, Spotify 11%. This was the earnings that I mentioned earlier. Coca-Cola, UPS minus 13 on miss. General Motor minus 6. I think this is related with Tesla. Talking about Tesla, Tesla is minus 1.60 ahead of earnings after the close, and Amazon is quite strong today. So we have to watch Amazon, Google, Coca-Cola, Tesla, these consumer discretionary stocks to really see if demand is still there. Dollar, on the other hand, it's just pushing a bit, but it's in range of doing nothing. It's in the middle of nowhere. We have small caps trying to continue higher, 0.85 in the green today, quite a big push. And the RSP, it's trying up here, it's trying. Remember I told you, we break out, and if we enter again into the range and we reject, then we might find ourselves in a pretty bad situation. The move is still there in the 3 indicators. There's still breadth pushing today. It's quite green also. The RSP is actually in the red, but the momentum is still there. And I still think there's more to come to the upside in the Russell. Nasdaq still pretty weak ahead of big tech earnings, and that's something that we cannot fight. We just have to wait and see those numbers. And until then, there's a lot of resistance ahead of ourselves. There's the point of control right in front of us. There's big volume here. Look at all this volume. So we just have to be patient to see if we go higher or if we go lower. If this is accumulation to higher or accumulation to lower and distribute by a big inflow in shorts. Apart from that, there's earnings, but the big catalyst this week is Thursday and Friday. So patience, patience, and more patience. It is like this. You have to accept that. And that's all from my side. As always, thank you for your time. If you found this video useful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, because I upload videos like this one every single day for market forecasts, market updates, and market recaps. I appreciate your time as always. Today, the only thing that is worth mentioning that may provide you some opportunities is all these weeks on the 15-minute chart that we are holding in a fair value gap, bullish fair value gap. But this is just a bet. Are we going to see big earnings or are we going to see a fail? My recommendation is just to not trade at all and see those numbers, and perhaps tomorrow trade on the momentum of those numbers. Patience, discipline, risk management, those are key for your success. Stay safe, everyone, and see you tomorrow.